Every year, around 100 billion packs of instant noodles are consumed worldwide. That's nearly 13 packs for every person on Earth, a staggering number for something that takes just minutes to prepare. But have you ever paused mid-slurp to wonder how that little brick of noodles made its way to your bowl? Behind that comforting cup lies a world of high-speed machinery, industrial science, and a surprising amount of human ingenuity. The story begins in post-war Japan. In 1958, Momofuku Ando witnessed people waiting in long lines for a bowl of fresh ramen. In a country still recovering from devastation, Ando envisioned a way to feed people efficiently, nutritiously, and affordably. He developed a method to steam, season, and deep-fry noodles so they could. Modern factories today produce millions of servings every day, and it all starts with wheat flour. Large industrial mixers combine flour, water, and salt into a dough with just the right elasticity. The moisture content must be carefully controlled. Too dry and the dough cracks. Too wet and it loses structure. Once mixed, the dough is rested, allowing the gluten to relax and become more workable. Then it's rolled through massive steel rollers that flatten it from a thick mass to an ultra-thin sheet. This rolling doesn't just determine thickness, it activates the gluten and creates the chewy, elastic texture that defines a good noodle. Next, the sheet of dough is sent to cutting machines, where sharp, rotating blades slice it into strands of precise width and length. These noodles can vary: thin for ramen, thick for udon, or wavy for specific regional varieties. After cutting, the noodles are separated and carefully arranged on trays or conveyor belts. However, they're still too soft and sticky for packaging, so they undergo a transformation: steam cooking followed by flash frying. Steaming partially cooks the noodles and improves flavor, while frying removes moisture and gives them their familiar porous texture. That texture is key. It allows the noodles to be revived quickly with hot water later. Some health-conscious brands opt for air drying instead of frying, but the majority of instant noodles are still deep-fried for efficiency and shelf stability. After frying, the noodles are quickly cooled to halt cooking and maintain their structure. Then they're dried again using hot air or vacuum systems to remove any remaining moisture. At this stage, they're molded into their iconic shape: square bricks for packets or round pucks for cups. These uniform blocks are designed for easy storage, quick cooking, and convenient packaging. But noodles alone don't make a meal. The real flavor comes from the broths and seasonings included in each package. These flavorings are developed in test kitchens and inspired by culinary traditions from around the world: Japanese miso, Korean kimchi, Thai tom yum, or fusion varieties with cheese or barbecue. Massive kettles simmer spices, vegetables, and sometimes meat extracts to create flavorful broths, which are then dehydrated into powders. Once all components are ready, machines assemble the noodle block and flavor packets into branded wrappers or cups. Each package is checked for weight, seal integrity, and even taste. Trained tasters ensure the final product meets strict standards for flavor, texture, and aroma. Instant noodles have faced criticism over the years for high sodium content and the use of preservatives. In response, the industry has evolved. Today, many brands offer healthier versions with less salt, no trans fats, added fiber, and gluten-free options. Some even fortify their noodles with vitamins and minerals for humanitarian use in emergency. Food aid. As diets shift and consumers demand more, the instant noodle adapts without losing the essence of being fast, easy, and satisfying. South Korea leads the world in per capita consumption, with the average person eating more than 75 servings a year. In Nigeria, spicy noodles are a street food staple. Next time you crack open a pack or peel back the lid, take a moment to appreciate the journey that humble block of noodles has made. The noodles aren't just fast food. They're a brilliant blend of tradition, science, and the human desire to make good food quickly and beautifully. Blue raspberry sounds like something out of a fairy tale, and in a way, it is. There's no such thing as a real blue raspberry in nature. You won't find it growing in a garden, sitting on grocery store shelves, or being made into jam by someone's grandma. And yet, this fictional fruit has become one of the most iconic and beloved artificial flavors in the world. It's in everything: slushies, gummies, sodas, popsicles, lip balms, even toothpaste. It all started in the 1950s and 60s, when candy makers faced a serious problem. Red flavors were too crowded. Raspberry, cherry, strawberry, and watermelon all looked identical, leaving kids confused and frustrated. So rather than change the flavor, companies changed the color. In a brilliant twist, they made raspberry blue. It was a decision born out of practicality, but executed with pure marketing genius. By the 1970s, the ICEE company popularized the flavor in frozen slushies using a synthetic dye called Brilliant Blue FCF, or Blue No. 1. The result was electric, eye-catching, and completely unforgettable. The color was so unnatural, so bold, it became instantly recognizable. Kids loved it. It stained your tongue, stood out in candy aisles, and felt like something rebellious and fun. It quickly spread to hard candies, gummies, sour belts, sodas, and anything else willing to wear its neon badge of honor. At one point, people tried to link blue raspberry to an actual fruit, Rubus leucodermis, a wild raspberry species that bears deep purple-blue berries. In professional flavor labs, experts create the blue raspberry taste using a precise mix of natural and artificial compounds. Real raspberries have hundreds of nuanced flavor molecules, but blue raspberry focuses on just a few key ones to pack a punch. Isomyl acetate adds a sweet banana-like note. Ethyl butyrate contributes juicy, tropical undertones. And acids like citric and malic acid deliver that sharp, mouth-watering tang. pH meters help monitor acidity, while trained taste testers, yes, professional candy tasters, evaluate the flavor profile to catch even the tiniest inconsistency. Getting the color right is just as critical. In candy factories, sugar, corn syrup, and water are heated into a thick syrup, reaching over 300 degrees Fahrenheit. The blue raspberry flavoring and dye are added, creating a uniform, bright mixture. For gummies, the mix is poured into molds. For hard candies, it's shaped, stretched, and cooled. Sour version. Slushies are made by mixing syrup with water and freezing it with rotating blades, forming those tiny ice crystals that give slushies their signature texture. Sodas use carbonated water, carefully balanced for the right fizz and flavor stability. For syrups and drink concentrates, the flavoring is blended with high fructose corn syrup or sweeteners, pasteurized for safety, cooled, and stored in airtight containers. Since blue raspberry treats often contain high sugar and moisture, they're vulnerable to bacteria or mold. That's why factories rely on sterilization, pasteurization, and airtight packaging. Candies go into foil wrappers or plastic pouches. Drinks are bottled or canned. And syrups are stored in large jugs or pouches for industrial use. Labels include ingredients, allergens, nutrition facts, batch numbers, and expiration dates. Some brands even add QR codes for transparency, sustainability info, or promotional deals. From there, the products ship to stores, gas stations, movie theaters, amusement parks, or online shops, ready for consumers to grab and enjoy. What makes blue raspberry so enduring isn't just the flavor, it's everything it represents. It's a symbol of childhood, summer, and unapologetic fun. Unlike natural fruit flavors, blue raspberry never pretended to be real. So next time you sip a slushie or chew a blue gummy bear, know that you're tasting not just a flavor, but a masterstroke of food science and marketing. Blue raspberry isn't just a flavor, it's a cultural icon. It never grew on a bush, but it grew on all of us.
If you enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates. Share your thoughts in the comment section down below.